We are told to find the range of f of x given the domain and given the function. So to find the range, which is the y values, we need to plug in these different x values to find out what the range will be at those different points. So we need to test actually 3 different values to find the range. We need to plug in or test for -1, which is the one extreme, 2, which is the other extreme, and then we also need to test the vertex of the parabola. And we'll show you how to do that here in a minute. Now to see what y is equal to when x is -1, all we do is plug -1 in for x into my function. So I get f of -1 equals 5 times -1 squared minus 10 times -1 plus 4. So when I solve this, I'm going to get 5 times 1, which is 5, plus a 10 plus a 4, which is going to give me a 19. We also need to test the f of 2 to see what y is equal to at that point. So I'm going to plug a 2 in for x. So I'm going to get 5 times 2 squared minus 10 times 2 plus 4. So when I do all that, I'm going to get a 4 out as my answer. So these are my 2 points, 19 and 4. But like I said, I must also test for the vertex of the parabola. Now to find the vertex, there's a formula you can use, and it's going to be the same formula that you use for the axis of symmetry. So to find that point, that vertex, the x value for it, we need to use the formula x equals -b over 2a, where a and b are my values, my coefficients with my first term of my quadratic and then my second term. A is the quadratic coefficient and b would be the coefficient with the x term. So a is going to be 5 and b is going to be -10. So I have a -10 over 10, which will just give me a 1. So that's my other point I need to check. That's not my y value, that's my x value. So to find the y value, the range, I do the same thing that I just did for my first 2 x values. So I'm going to plug in a 1 in for x, so I get f of 1 equals 5 times 1 squared minus 10 times 1 plus 4. And that's going to give me out a -1. So we were told to find the range of f of x. So the range could be anything between -1 and 19. So when I write this, we write this as -1 is less than or equal to y is less than or equal to 19. And that is my final answer.